we begin. So, after your previous mission in Craella, it's been a few weeks, close to a month at this point, Terror time, and you find yourself on Hellsight's battleship, and you have been called in
hanging out on the battleship.
Yeah, you've been called in for a special mission.
Oh boy!
Is a Christmas special? Conference room. Is it well appointed?
Yeah, Hellscythe calls you into his actual office.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
Like you've never been there before, and so you see Escher, Hellscythe, and a man you've never met before, and Hellscythe's actually not in his witch hunter clothing, which is also the very first time. He's just in like standard Imperial casual wear.
Wait, what about Witcher?
He's a witch hunter, so he has like.
I purchased it.
Are there going to be titties?
Yeah, probably.
If this is anything like an episode of The Witcher, there will be titties.
But you've got to use your
You
imagination.
don't have the HBO tax. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, like get me some HBO writers, and this like story is gonna be way crazier until like season 8.
You know how the U.S. is really up its own ass about titties, but it loves like, watch a million people get fucking cut in half on screen. That's cool. Basically, the Imperium is that times several billion.
Yep. Yeah, don't do the sex thing, or Slanesh gets cool. Slanesh is happy, and the Imperium don't like that.
Slanesh doesn't respect safe words.
But so, Hellscythe calls you in to his office, and he's goes and he's just saying, I have a special mission for you. You've proven yourself incredibly reliable, and I don't like this, but even as an Inquisitor, I have to play the political game. So I'm having you assist a interrogator for one of my fellow Inquisitors, taking care of a special mission that he can't take care of himself for reasons I can't go into right now. But I'm going to let Interrogator Gabriel Sutton explain the rest for you.
Very well.
And he turns towards the man in the room. It's a tallish man. Hair is near gray, large scar running down. His face has a cybernetic eye, and he is actually dressed in like actual armor. He's got his carapace armor, and he has his weapon set aside. He has his plasma pistol as well as a power sword, and
My kind of guy.
yeah, and a whole load of
He's
grenades.
a serious dude.
Yeah, he's very, very grim, very stoic, as you can see from him.
What's his name?
So this is Interrogator Gabriel Sutton.
Oh, he sounds like a bitch.
Hang on, let me actually take notes this time, like a
They're like a good
edit.
deer.
Yes.
I'm gonna try. Okay, so Interrogator Gabriel Sutton.
Yes.
Gabriel Simpleton.
And
who does he work for?
and he works for Inquisitor Magnus Hussar.
Okay.
There you go.
Great. I
And
can say that because I too am an Arab, so I can make fun of other Arabs. That's a rule.
okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's true.
Racism.
I'm just laying the groundwork for that.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Getting ready for that white nationalist rebranding we were talking about.
Of course, absolutely. I'm always ready to slide it in.
At last, this is my moment. 2020 is going to be my year.
We will make America great again.
Oh
The
God.
sun.
All right. So the interrogator looks at all, and he just shakes his head. I was expecting something more, but you'll have to do.
That we will.
Is my bosom not ample enough for you, interrogator?
I merely expected someone more professional.
Yeah,
Hellscythe spoke well of you.
Well, we're
And at
certainly
what
not
point-
very professional.
but we
We
get
are known
results.
for our professionalism.
I had higher hopes for the like
and
of
our
you.
abiding hatred of heresy.
Hellscythe spoke so well of you, and I normally can accept his judgment on this. But for the time being, I need you to go to Hive World Alnoth and reach out to one of our contacts who has not reported in some weeks, far past any safe contact date. Just find him, see if he's dead or not, and pick up the trail from there.
And just to be clear,
what trail?
Inquisitor, we're meant to kill him if he's alive, right?
If it comes to it. I'll leave that up to you.
This is deeply unclear.
Well, we either kill him or we don't kill him, but first thing to do is find him. Okay?
Murder hobos.
If he's been compromised, you're to kill him. If not, work from there. But normally I don't expect my contacts to go dark in such a fashion, so...
Can you tell us of his mission?
He's a day laborer at the Hive World.
Boring.
Well, we
What
can...
background does this clandestine officer have?
No real background. He's merely a day laborer that we found and was proved to be, at the time, trustworthy. We told
He's
him...
more of a confidential informant.
Yes. He has the means to contact us if needed, and we would prefer such methods weren't to fall into enemy hands. But he was normally pretty good about checking in, doesn't keep a strict schedule, so nobody can ensure that they tap his comms. But no, he hasn't responded in several weeks. It's getting a bit worrying. So you're going to head down to the Hive World, find him, see what happened to him, and work from there. My master...
Was he, what was in his last report? Was he investigating something? You know, there's got to be some,
Has his confidential communicator been used since he's gone dark?
No. We haven't received any word from him. No word from his code name. He goes by the name Grey Watchdog. That's what we provided him.
That's a stupid name.
It was randomly selected by a cogitator.
Understood.
What threats are in that area? What would there be for him to inform on? What goings on that hive?
I think that needs to be all caps, Ian.
Yes, exactly.
One word, too, as well.
No. There's nothing out of the ordinary. We keep tabs on as many worlds as possible and have as many informants as possible in order to cast a wide net. He had indicated in his last transmission he was going to be investigating a possible lead. Did not provide any detail. And from there, it went dark. We assume if he found something, he would have reported in sooner. We don't know if it's related, or we don't know if it's at end. That's up to you to decide. All I know is that my master, Inquisitor Hussar, will be relying on you for this mission.
Do we know where he was last working?
Yes, we'll be sending you down to the Hive's main... Well, this Hive World's main...
He's a day laborer. He's doing construction in the fucking Hive.
Yes.
You guys, I want us to all pose as day laborers.
All right. I mean, I'll be the sexy female day laborer.
Hellscythe, are they always like this? He just looks at Hellscythe. Are they always like this?
I'm going to pantomime shooting myself with a las pistol. Like, make eye contact with him, like, yeah.
Hellscythe responds back, their methods are unorthodox, but they've proven to be very reliable.
Somehow.
I trust them with this mission, and I would expect you should trust them as well.
God damn, we appreciate that, Hellscythe.
Yes, please, don't fail me.
Hell.
Understood.
And if you can find them, maybe you can hire us.
On your way back, bring me some chicken nuggies.
The F team.
Team Alpha will not phase out of existence.
So, Sutton just picks back up. Are there any other questions? I must be on my way.
Could you have some of your crew give us a data slate with just some basics for information that could assist us? More than you can tell us right now, but any information you can give on his profile. I'm sure you have a case file again about your agents.
We'll provide you a case file for Grey Watchdog, as well as the Hive World he's on. Standard inquisitorial overview of the world, as well as his background. We put him through the ringer to find any and all discrepancy in his background, but as far as we can tell, he is workable. Nothing that would leap out as him being unreliable.
Okay.
Anyway, if you have any other questions, consult the data slate. I must be on my way. And with that, he just turns on his heel and just waltzes out the room.
Please.
The door shuts, and Hellscythe stands up. I'm not gonna lie, this mission it's important. It's not tracking the Ebony Syndicate, unfortunately. I would like to keep on their trail, but I will level with you, everyone. Escher here is going to be recommended to become an Inquisitor. I need another Inquisitor to vouch for her, and that is going to be Inquisitor Magnus. I need to do this favor for him. He hasn't explained why he can't do it himself, and I didn't ask. I would like you to just handle this as discreetly as you can, as efficiently as you can.
The Aquila, huh?
When you say discreetly,
I won't say you don't have that authority. It is always within your right to use your inquisitorial authority to achieve a mission. I would just say it's more of a last resort.
So you're saying we should be clandestine in these matters?
I would recommend it, yes. I don't know what's down there. Inquisitor Magnus Husser has kept this world under his observation, but he's in the same boat as I am. He's still attempting to rebuild any inquisitorial contact networks he can. I'm sure there's probably more contacts in the world, but I don't know them, and he's interested in finding out what happened to this one. So
easier to salvage what's already there than try to build an entirely new one.
Of course.
Understood.
We will trust
we
the
got
wise Inquisitor.
So,
if you
what is there anything we should know about? You mentioned this is a matter of politics. Is there anything about Inquisitor Magnus's politics that we should know about that might inform how the Inquisition has prosecuted its missions on this world?
As far as I can tell, Inquisitor Magnus is... I won't say he's a radical. He hasn't aligned himself with any real inquisitorial factions. On paper, he is not a radical. Let's just say that. But...
Understood.
Most Inquisitors will tend to keep them themselves, will not share information if they can avoid it. Husser is no exception, and in fact, he takes pains to keep that to... Basically, he has many secrets, even for an Inquisitor.
Are there
We're all entitled to our secrets.
Yes. I won't blame him for that. It's good policy in many cases. But it does make it hard to judge the man. And
do you think beyond, obviously we're going into this fairly blind, aside from that, do you think there's any reason to be on our guard, especially?
No. From what I can tell from talking to his interrogator, he doesn't like you, but he doesn't know you. I haven't gotten the idea that there's anything on this world to worry about beyond standard. There could be many things in this world to worry about. Keep on your guard, as always, but don't be overly paranoid. I know that's not something you would normally hear an Inquisitor say, but
Quite.
In this line of work, it does tend to help to keep perspective on what is and isn't actually happening.
That just makes me more paranoid.
We know.
Yes.
Are you a heretic? If you're a heretic, you have to tell me. This is entrapment.
Yes,
Am
God.
I being detained?
Am I being sacrificed to the dark gods of chaos?
Maybe. All right. Well, let's go rustle some feathers. I mean, let's be really discreet and not really rustle any feathers.
Make them proud.
Yes.
Rustle very discreetly some feathers.
I mean, what we'll want to do is we'll want to ruffle the feathers.
We'll ruffle them gently.
Yeah.
We'll be coming out of the warp into real space in a matter of hours. From there, you'll be taking a shuttle down to the planet.
Jeremy, I forgot to mention this to you. Thanks for joining me last night for this Apex sesh. Wait, whoops, no, you were too much of a puss.
Yeah.
You know, Mike, for a second, I thought you were going to, like, shill
I
your...
really liked it. If I played Apex. Yes.
No?
You know, Mike, for a second, I thought you were going to shill, like, your...
Go to
Like,
channel
your
roll,
Twitch.
People who watch this.
Hey, I watch his Twitch.
Like I said, all zero. No, I meant you.
No, I watch his Twitch whenever like I get a chance.
I was
Mike-
trying to talk to you there in my last... Oh, Ed, I meant to ask you this. Were you watching the last stream that we did with Alley Man?
I believe so.
Did you hear our endless bickering with Alley Man?
Did that
Yeah.
still happen on stream?
That all happened on stream. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, I didn't see this. I'm going to go watch
I don't
watch
think
the
I was ever
VOD.
broadcasting audio.
It was bad. I went back and watched it. It was really bad.
Oh,
Alley
dude.
Man was just crazy, like sheer insanity.
Oh, dude, I'm going to go watch the
And, like
VOD.
he knew that it was on stream too.
It's like what the hell?
I mean,
He was
usually if you tell me
insane.
that I'm being recorded, I am.
Like he had his audio on.
Ton.
Oh yeah, he had his audio on, and he was just like as flagrant as he was like top tier Alley Man.
My God.
Like to put this clear, we have
Go
not
back.
spoken to Alley Man since that night.
We have not. No.
Wait, how
I
long
sent
ago
him
was
Merry
this?
Christmas. He may have unfriended. Did he unfriend you? You said. Let's see if he
I
said.
think so. Yeah, I unfriended him.
How long ago was this? Like
What,
months?
10 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why didn't he get his Twitch announcement then? That's
Twitch
weird.
likes to turn off your announcements randomly without telling you sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, well.
I thought you were in there.
Anyway, let's see here.
It's still there.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, we're heading to the planet. So, you're heading to the Hive World of Alnoth, and it's actually, you're heading to the capital, which is, guess what? Isn't that funny? Isn't it funny that the capital has the same name as the planet?
Ah!
All right, same as before. I can navigate a hive. You guys can follow my lead, though.
Take the whip.
Yeah, if we can fit the transport, I am definitely taking the technical.
Yep. Yeah, you can take the techno.
And have we finished mount? Yeah, we finished mounting the gun on it.
Yeah, you have the
while back.
the
I
stubber.
just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to do that, and then we get into a fight where we need it, and it's like, oops, a doodle.
I think you only used it once, although you normally like getting into situations where you can't bring the technical.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
work on
at some
that.
point
We'll
there
work
will
on
be a
that.
getaway chase, and we'll
Yeah,
need
we'll work on that.
One day.
All right, let's get to it.
All right. So yeah, you drop down, get in the ship. Was there anything you want to do before you headed down to the Hive World? You have a few hours.
I assume it would be rude of us to go for more acquisition checks.
Yeah, you had quite the shopping spree last time.
He did. I failed everything almost.
No,
Well,
we had
you-
a few good things.
Yeah,
I
you
got a couple
did.
things.
I think you got the carapace armor.
Yeah, I got the carapace armor and some like trinkets.
Nice. All right, cool.
Compared to Matt, I got nothing.
Yeah, Matt's like was just like
I
on
rolled
point.
shit all evening, and then I got every.
I want
or-
to try to shop for psychic enhancing anal beads.
Mm,
Yeah,
I don't
get
think
the
they have that in 40k. You have to like go like do like a Slanesh cult thing.
Yeah, that's some chaos shit right there.
Yeah.
Listen,
It'll
if
make you a heretic
want
and Gar might
something
kill you.
shoved up Ariana's butt, you
We
can
have to
like.
cut you into bits.
You can
Yeah.
just get a really specifically designed servo skull.
They're just gonna like. I think they just push you out an airlock at that point.
But then I picked up some decent like stuff. What was it? Plus 20 awareness thing.
Yeah, you got some good stuff.
Excuse me, miss.
All right,
I forgot your name.
but all right. So heading down to the planet. So you're just gonna land at one of the many landing pads they have, and it's very similar to actually the very first Hive World you land on, where it's just like a press of people, just like constant people all around, and just very busy, crowded streets. But yeah, you have the technical, so if you want to, you can actually take the technical and just get like on one of the roads. I mean, there's a lot of traffic, but
And nothing I haven't dealt with before.
yeah. All right. And you just have like the overview of the planet you're on, as well as the background for the person you're looking into.
Did they leave anything to start on, to look for him? Failing that, like, I imagine they'll have like workplaces he's either frequented or.
Yep. Yeah, it has like his full background check, very in-depth vetting process for him.
Okay.
So you actually have his real name.
Is his vetting process, just from looking at it, is it abnormally thorough or is it just standard thorough?
It's standard thorough for a like inquisitorial like contact, like somebody who knows that they are actually reporting to the Inquisition. So while he's not good enough to become like an acolyte, he's at least respected and trusted enough to be in the know.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, he was just a so from you can tell he was a day laborer who had at one point met the interrogator and Magnus and had made a good enough impression that they decided to not just hire him as a contact on the planet, provide him with like a monthly stipend, and basically his job is just go around and see if he can like pick up any rumors. And so for that, he's a day laborer. He just goes, finds like random jobs, and just moves around as much as he can. But you do have his last known address. Yep. It's just like in a rougher part of the town. You also have the last job he's worked. He was there for a few weeks, making like just like getting in touch with people, seeing if they had heard anything, just kind of like chewing the fat with people to try and like figure out if they've heard anything suspicious, and just attempting to integrate himself with people.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's start by getting lodgings for ourselves near to his residence.
Okay. So, from what you can tell, he is in a very poor, kind of rough part of town. I mean, it's for the Hive surface, it's rough. It's not like under Hive bad.
Yeah, so this is still probably just fine for us.
Yeah, it's
Well, we
So-
really do.
We're high class, damn it.
We're on a clandestine mission now, so we have to mingle with the trash, if you will.
so. Yeah, there's plenty of like.
So let's find a seedy motel
Okay. Yeah, you just find like
where you bring prostitutes,
exactly.
and I'll pretend to be the prostitute.
Yes, pretend to be the prostitute.
So, okay, yeah, there's plenty of like rough like motels meant for prostitutes, or like they pay by the charge by the hour.
Yep.
There's like motels who are like temporary lodging for
Let's
like
go with
transient
one of,
workers.
Yeah, let's go with one of those because we don't want it to be out of place that somebody requests like a week or weeks long stay.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
We don't want that to draw any attention.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pretty woman type of scenario
Probably
here.
attention, but if we pay them off well, we might be okay. I could go to one of those really like shitty places
Like the Victoria Inn, Jeremy.
and just be like, "We want your entire motel for the period of our stay.
Okay.
You're gonna put up a no vacancy sign, and we're gonna pay you off, and you're not gonna say shit."
I mean,
It's just a thought. I don't know. I just
it's
think
possible, but I
feel
feel like
we'll
even
to like roll it and be like, "Yeah, we're taking."
No,
it."
that
I
would
guess
get
we
out.
did just get told not to be super paranoid by the Inquisitor, but I'm being super paranoid.
Fair enough.
He technically told you be on guard, but not too on
Not
guard.
kidding. Stop that.
All right. We're being clandestine.
Yes, clandestine.
We shall rent like normal schlubs.
Yes, Gardeville. He's many things, but he's not a normal schlub.
Well, I've got an idea about that I think might be fun.
All right, cool. But
So
yeah,
after we check into our schlubby lodgings, Gardeepfell wants to leave his weapons behind, which is scary.
okay.
But he's going to leave his weapons and his armor behind and dress in the dress of a simple but pious laborer, a sort of monk-like, dusty sackcloth rope belt kind of,
Okay.
He's just a ruffian.
And Gardeepfell wants to like go down to the work site and like try and get day work there.
All right. Yep. Okay, so you're able to find the hotel very easily, or like the motel. Basically, some place will let you like stay there for like a week, couple of weeks, while you do a job. And yeah, they have a room. It's filthy, kind of run down. It doesn't cost a lot though, and no amenities either. No continental breakfast.
No.
I'm leaving.
Good. This will help me get in character.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Yeah, it's like the guy there's like you each want your own room, or do you want the hostel?
How close are the rooms together? Like how thin, relatively speaking, on the walls, so we could hear if there's a scuffle?
Yeah, you might want like the guy's just like you might want to be quiet. You're gonna hear your neighbors.
Probably different rooms then, unless we've got a reason we want to band together.
Yeah, separate rooms might help. That way, if we have to like torture someone, we can do it in the middle room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you just like I'm not gonna make you do an influence roll. It's pretty simple, and he's just gonna be like just hands you the keys, and he's
Good.
like, all right, there you go. So he gets your payment up front, and just tells you where the rooms are.
We tender the currency.
You pass him the money. He takes the money.
He gives us the stuff.
He gives you the keys. And
Gives you the power to the door.
And yeah, it's simple mechanical, like locks. You insert the key, you turn it, it opens. You like what you've been like with previously have been like far higher tech, so this is actually like it's like a blast. Like this is a blast from the past. Like ooh, rustic.
It's very homey.
And so it just gives you the keys, and you have your room. And Gardeepfell wanted to leave his like armor and weapons, and just like dress in like simple
Labor clothes.
Yeah, simple labor clothes. So it'd be like
Stop it, Roxanne. That's naughty.
so it'd probably just be like a jumpsuit or something, or something to that effect. And now, did Gardeepfell want
to wear
to?
something that still marks me as a man of faith, though.
Yeah, like you could wear probably like the Imperial Aquila, like just like a cheap metal one.
Beads and
That was like
necklaces and shit.
yeah, like beads and necklace that they like pass out.
Poor but pious.
Yeah. And so, which did you want to go to the job site that was listed for Dalton, like the last one he worked at, or did you want to go to like any like the other ones?
If I can get hired at the last one he worked at, that would be ideal.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah, if you disappeared. Yeah, if he disappeared, you're likely to get like the vacancy he left.
yeah. So he yeah, you have the location of the last job site. It's close by.
I'm gonna head down there.
Okay.
My dusty sandals.
Get some head down there.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
I'll make sure I look kind of like a dingy mercenary instead of like an crack military man. Like kind of, I've got that new carapace armor, but I want to.
Yeah.
It's probably inherited anyway the way 40k works, but I also want to make sure it looks like, there's no identifying patches or labels. I don't have any unit insignia. I just look like a former military drifter who's gone into mercenary work.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna pretend to be a lot lizard.
Is that a term for a prostitute, Ariana? Is that what that is?
Yes.
I wanted you to say it. I wanted you to say it. I knew. I actually knew before I asked what your plan was. but I just wanted you to say
Mike's
it.
gonna
We
have to
can
up
have
his
story.
game.
I feel like
But-
I got
Ego
that
is himself.
dots in terms of-
But specifically, I'm a lot lizard, so that's the type of prostitute. You got in a parking lot.
Yeah, like not even like high class.
No, it's the lowest class.
Walmart
The
parking lot.
lowest of the low.
Okay. Ariana gets
So
snakeskin.
I get some real cheap, like, woman of the night garments, like some panties and like a little mini skirt, like scarf that I wear as a scarf,
Well,
and a bra,
it's.
brassiere top.
I'm just
Are you-
imagining, like, you get back to the room and you change into it, and you're like, so how do I look? Like, well, you look trashy, undistinguished, unrefined, and borderline disgusting, but it's a lot better than Gar doing this, so.
Did
Go
you know
ahead.
Lot Lizard is a 2016 drama documentary?
Interesting.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. It's 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's rough. It's a rough score.
That's a rough.
It's a featured documentary about truck stop sex workers in America.
That's what a lot lizard is. It's a truck stop parking lot sex worker.
Oh, of course. So was Ariana really tested on Terra, or did she just tell people that? She like lied on her resume.
No, of course she was. She's just pretending to be a prossy.
I'm just imagining this is like the low-class Bayonetta. She gets in the costumes because she thinks they're fun.
That's pretty much it, though. It's like 100%.
Okay, well, I guess that's
Ariana's kind of like also like a performance artist, I guess. Like she just wants to dress up in taboo costumes, and that's just one of my fantasies.
I'm just gonna say that getting her soul fucking flogged on Terra gave her some unhealthy.
Hey, she was also flogged
Oh yeah.
during the case of the Very Nice Case. All
She
right.
was flogged.
This
Bye.
is the kinkiest, not sexy game we've ever played.
Yeah, I know. There's like no sexiness at all, but there is a lot of kink.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Mary Witness.
so Ariana just dresses up like a prostitute. Okay.
Yes, prostitute, lot lizard. Yeah.
Yes. Tigo, what's Tigo doing?
I guess pretending to be the mercenary type of thing.
Okay.
I can help you with that. I mean, you already mostly look the part.
Yeah,
The one thing you might want to do is hide that your power sword is a power sword. That is really high-end tech.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, I can say as long as it's like not. I mean, the sword itself is gonna look like it's absolutely fantastic,
Yeah.
but it would just look like a sword.
you glue some fake chainsaw bits to it, so it looks like a chainsaw. When you turn it on, they'll all like pop off.
Yeah, I can just bring both of my chain swords too, because I still have the other one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you stole one, right? Or did you? Or no, you got it.
Oh,
You like shopped
we got
for
it,
it.
and yeah.
That's right. You got a lot of like.
Matt found it for me.
There was a lot going on during that shopping spree.
Oh no, Matt got it for me like 2 weeks ago or 3.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, it was
okay.
a while back.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, two chain swords and the power sword. But yeah, I guess as long as the power sword's nice, well, it's gonna look like a very nice sword, like a very well made, like.
Yeah.
While I think it's just common quality craftsmanship for power sword, it would look like best quality craftsmanship standard sword.
Yeah.
So, all right.
These guys are like, ooh, ah.
Fancy. Can I touch it?
No, go see the lot lizard.
I'll touch it.
All right. So Guardy fell. He wants to head down to the work site that Lister had worked at.
Seems fine.
Okay. And yeah, it's just construction that's going on while they're just doing some building, and just like tons of like people there doing just all sorts of different kinds of work. And you would easily be able to see like the foreman. He's just yelling at people. He's got the clipboard. He's just giving orders. He has his hard hat on.
There's a guy who's getting out of work by sliding down the tail of a Grox.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he just like trips, breaks his neck, and they just immediately replace him with another labor. Fuck the Flintstones and fuck everyone who loved them.
Well, if Gar needs me to take somebody
kinda
out so you can get a job, I can do that.
It was a pretty boring show, yeah. But yep. So, what would Gar like to do?
I would like to speak to the foreman.
Okay. Yep.
It's a job application.
Foreman sees you approaching. Yeah. What's up? What do you want?
I am strong but poor. I seek work here.
Okay.
This place, guy.
All right. Well, we can always use more helpers. Yeah. All right. Starting pay is going to be 5 thrones a day. And that's it. It's 5 thrones a day. That's how much you make.
Sounds like good money. To me, because I'm a poor man.
Yeah, you're poor for a reason, huh, pal? Okay, that's fine. All right, go. All right, you're gonna be going to let's see here. All right, go talk to Greg's team over there. He'll show you the ropes, and he just points to like a group of guys who are like just digging a hole.
Little does he know, Gar could crush his skull if he had his hammer.
To Greg.
Yeah.
I stride towards Greg.
And Greg sees you, and it's like, oh, okay, looks like the foreman found somebody after all. Cool. All right.
I'm your new helper, brother Greg.
Yes, of course. Brother, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Far.
Brother Far?
Far Heapfell.
Far Heapfell. All right. It's an interesting name. Don't think I've heard it before. Is that...
I was born off-world.
It's a segmentum tempestus expression.
It's Irish.
Ireland doesn't exist anymore in 40K. They paved it over.
Ireland's a park.
I mean, most things are a parking lot now, but especially Ireland, because this is made by a UK company. All right.
Brexit actually initiated all the events that led to Dark Heresy.
God.
You know, I don't doubt it.
We're creeping back into the too real territory again.
All right. Well, we're just digging a ditch, and then they're gonna lay some pipe down, and then we're gonna fill the ditch in. Are you okay, Mike? Mike's dead. He didn't answer me.
No.
All right. So anyway, yep. So just grab a shovel and start digging. And yeah, they're just digging this big deep hole so that they can then eventually like run utility lines through it.
Well, I'm not digging shit 'cause I'm a lot lizard.
Yeah, where are you right now? Are you just standing at like...
He's
I'm
digging other
I'm
things.
just like hanging around the lot of the work site.
All right.
Where like Kirby comes up to like where the shuttle drops all the day laborers off.
You
or,
are
like,
going to get
whatever.
so many space venereal diseases before this mission is done.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna put out. It's gonna be more like a Chris Hansen type scenario. People are gonna try to bang me, and I'm gonna be like, "Have a seat."
Are you gonna do that? You're just gonna kill them with psychic power.
That's the next thing that's gonna happen.
You just like have a
I'm then
seat, you
gonna-
just
I'm then gonna kill them
graviton
with
crush
psychic.
them with your mind.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're just gonna have Tigo like shank them. Like Tigo, I know how much you
could
like.
be like waiting in a room. We could have a motel room nearby. So let's buy like an hour-long motel room across the street, and I'll try to get some information, and then I'll kill them.
Guys, are we the baddies?
Okay.
We're just
We're,
gonna become Hive serial killers for no reason.
Well, if this was what D&D, we would be what, like chaotic neutral or something?
Yeah, big time, definitely. Yeah.
No, you would definitely like be dipping in the evil
Oh
territory.
yeah, neutral evil.
Be
Maybe.
lawful neutral or
Lawful evil.
You would not be lawful neutral. You like that'd be Judge Dredd. You would like not be murdering people.
We don't murder people.
Well, to be fair, in the first like 30 minutes of when we started this, I did murder somebody in an alley.
Well, either
Yes,
way,
that's
I'm
true.
gonna be hanging out in the parking lot. I have a motel room right across the street.
Okay, yeah. You usually get the pay by the hour motel room.
Yeah.
I'm digging a hole. And as guard digs a hole, he sings a song.
And I've got Gar on my microbead.
I might have an idea.
Everybody else, I'm still on microbead here. I'm
Yeah.
communicating from my lot lizard viewpoint.
I have an idea of the song Gar is singing, but would Gar please sing us?
Digging holes all day long for my God. Digging holes all day long for my God.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do diggy hole. But...
God Emperor, help me dig this hole. You bless these holes. Oh God Emperor.
I think that last line applies to the lot lizard.
The lot lizard, that's his
Oh,
hole.
yes. Bless my holes, oh God, Emperor.
I like that song though. That was a nice. That was a good song.
As the camera pans from Gar singing about blessing the holes he's digging, it settles on Ariana with her legs kind of canted.
Yeah. So what are the shift ends?
I give these guys each a key too, so that I make copies of the key secretly. Give them copies so that if there's a Chris Hansen type scenario, they could sneak in like the police and be like, "You're under arrest."
Okay, so yeah, one of the shift ends, and like a bunch of guys are getting off of work. One guy comes up.
I kind of hang around smoking, looking how hot with HAWT.
Yeah, smoking a low stick.
Yeah.
Guy comes, younger kid.
Yeah.
Trying to look like more adult, has like a bit of white in his hair.
Okay.
And he just stops by. He's just like,
Let's go do
hey.
the hot stuff.
Hey, how's it going? Can I buy you a drink? It's like the idea of like Ariana not being able to like just keep this act up. It's really.
You like to party, big boy?
Yeah, I like to party. Where can we go party?
Look, reel him in, girl.
I got a room over here, but I'm only 16.
I'm 17.
Let's go, party boy.
What'd you say your name was?
Gar deep fell.
My name's Floozy.
Oh, not
Floozy McSniz.
not Smoke Mouth.
Oh my God. Of course, yes. But I go by Smoke Mouth.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
My room's over here, big boy.
How much is this party gonna cost me?
It's what's like the currency?
Thrones.
Okay, and like how much is like
thrones for my day of digging holes.
Yeah, it's
how
like
much did you get? 5 thrones for your day digging holes?
I make 10 thrones a day.
It'll be 4 thrones for this body. Oh, these holes.
Well, all right. I guess I could dig some more holes. Wink.
Oh, you're so funny, party boy. Let's go.
Yeah, he just like falls behind
I
like
walk him over to the hotel room. Tigo's
Walk
waiting in
this
the
son
bathroom.
of a bitch off a cliff
Tigo's waiting in the bathroom with his
with like a baseball bat.
All right, so we get in the room. I go. I'm like, I need to make myself more comfortable. Why don't you sit down and take your pants off?
This is a mugging. What happened?
All right.
All right. So I go to the bathroom. I tell him Tigo's in there. I'm like, all right, Tigo, I got the guy in here. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna tell him, all right, why don't you sit down? Okay. Nope. Sit down. And then you're gonna come out with like a weapon of some kind. And then we're gonna be like, nope, sit down. Why don't you sit down? And then we're gonna interrogate him about these goings-ons.
How loud are you talking to Tigo?
God.
He's like, are you there? Are you talking to yourself in there?
Oh, baby boy, just take your pants off. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's like struggling to get like his boots off.
Okay. So
Should I leave my socks on?
All right, so I had a trench coat that was in the bathroom. I put it on. Okay, so now I got a trench coat on over my sleuth outfit, over my lot lizard outfit. I come out, Tigo's behind me, and I say, "Why don't you sit down?"
Whoa!
Listen, no. Listen, have a seat.
What's going on?
Have a seat.
He just sits on the bed. What's going on?
We need to know. We need to get some information about.
I forgot this guy's name already.
Dalton
His
Lister.
was Dalton Lister.
Oh, it's here. It's here. Yeah. What do you know about Dalton Lister, party boy?
Well, what do you want to know about him? He was here like a few weeks ago, and he wasn't.
When was the last time you saw him?
I don't know, like 2 weeks ago.
How'd you guys get on with him? How was he liked here?
Oh, yeah, he's a
Did you
friendly.
get along with him? Did he have any enemies?
No, he was a real friendly dude. He was always like, talking, trying to make friends with people. I thought he came on like a bit strong, trying to be friends, but people seem to like him. I mean, I
Where did he
heard
spend his time outside of this work site?
he'd go to a bar,
Which bar?
What's the bar called?
the Thirsty Grox. I went there every once in a while. He was always, he's talking to people, talked to like some of the rough crowd they had there.
Who else at the work site did he get on with?
Oh, he was friends with Greg at the
Greg?
work site. Yeah, Greg at the work site.
Craig.
Just I don't know. He's Greg. I just
Is that it? Is that all you know about him?
I didn't talk to him much.
Put your pants on. You're free to go.
I don't have. Wait, are we gonna party? Was it? Are we gonna party with him? I mean, it's.
You're gonna party. Tigo, he wants to party with you. Tigo, he wants to party
Can I
with
hit
you.
him with a
Go ahead and get your power sword out and party with this guy.
Oh God! I pull out
You
the
want to
power
party
sword.
with?
Like,
You want to party with Tigo
this?
over here? You want to party? You want to party? You still want to party?
No, I'm just gonna leave.
Off you trot then.
I'm just gonna leave, and yeah, he
Have a
just
drink
like
for me, buddy.
he
This
just
never happened.
he just like walks out the door.
Pretty sure he shitted himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Inquisition's finest.
Meanwhile,
And then back Gar.
Meanwhile, Guard is still digging his hole.
Road,
Yeah.
at the will of the God Emperor. Clank.
Clank. And yeah, just like, all right, break time. Let's get a quick lunch in, then we'll keep digging.
Ah, this was some fine digging, Greg. I'm glad to be here on your dig team.
Yeah, no, that was good work. You did. You put a lot of, put your back into it. That's what we want to see. Do a
Have you
good.
heard tell of the story of the God Emperor and the 10,000 holes?
No, I don't think I have. Is that that's
It
from
is
off?
a beautiful tale.
All right, let's hear it.
Once, before the God Emperor was, as he is now, God of man and the warmth, and all the nasty demons that dwell within.
Yeah.
He was just a man.
Really? I was always told that he was always divine. What was he just a
He
man?
was always divine, you heretical fool. But long ago, he took the shape of a man, and he walked the earth.
Oh yeah, that checks out.
Yes, and he dug holes.
Why?
First he dug one hole, for he was curious what was under the ground.
Okay.
And then he dug a second hole, because nothing was revealed by the first.
All right.
But the God Emperor was not satisfied. He dug 9,997 more holes,
Okay.
till all the secrets of the earth were revealed to him.
Oh, cool. Those are some nice
Yes.
holes then.
And then he was more powerful than ever. The end.
Oh.
And
Okay, cool. That was a good story, Gar. Thank you for sharing with us all. I was gonna talk about like I don't know. So Gar, do you want to go to Thirsty Grox when we're done? I don't know if you like go to bars.
Are we still in microbead range?
Yeah, you're like easily
we
within
should
the
probably
cost.
let him know that it's worth checking out the bar.
Yeah, I totally microbeaded them all the information that I learned from the dude through my Chris Hansen escapade.
I enjoy fermented grains.
didn't we go to Thirsty Grox in the original Hive World? I don't know.
Yes, you did.
I knew that seemed familiar.
It's a chain restaurant.
It's a reference. And then
Franchise.
It's like a Chili's, but in Dark Heresy. 40K. It's like the equivalent of a Chili's in 40K.
so just a Chili's.
Yes.
My God.
Thirsty Grox number 4172.
And you too can buy into the Thirsty Grox.
I don't want it, mister.
You have to.
That's the end game for our group. That's how we retire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we're gonna start
Every Inquisitor's dream is to retire and own a filthy ox.
Oh, at long last, we're free.
And then it's like, all right, let's get back to digging. And oh, that's weird. Olden's back. I thought his shift was done. This Gar looks. He sees like youngish dude, with a bit of white spot in his hair. Just like, he just walks up. He's like, "Hey, Greg, some weird girl who I thought was like a prostitute was like asking me about you, and she had some dude with her. I had never seen him before, and they asked me about you, and they asked about Lister." It's like, oh,
Sounds like a bad and dangerous situation, young man.
it was weird.
Dark denizens of the night roam the alleys and crevices of a hive world.
Crevices.
You should keep that in your pants. It's not you trying to consort with women of the night, young fellow.
Yeah, he just looks at you. He's like, "Are you?" He just looks at Greg. He's like, "Greg, I didn't realize you hung out with redemptionists. Thought you were. I didn't think you were that. You know what? My shift's done. I'll see you tonight. I'm gonna be at the Grox. Okay."
This guy has had a bad time.
Yeah.
He's got to drink himself He's got to drink
All
himself.
he's got to do is meet Watchmaker now and just meet the ball pistol.
So, Greg, this Lister that these strange folk were asking after.
Oh yeah, Lister.
It'd
Good.
be some heavy shit to have strangers posing as prostitutes and harassing your workers about him, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, that was weird. I mean, I like Lister. Lister's a good guy. I thought he was gonna like stay around, but now he just like left left one on his shift one night, didn't come back the next day. I thought he was. I mean, I guess he was like always kind of poking around, trying to like find like the darker side of life. But I told him just get a drink, go to work. That's really all you need. But
Very suspicious. And he just disappeared without a trace? Not a word?
it happens. It's a hive world. What are you gonna do, right?
I suppose. Well, tonight we shall drink to the memory of your good friend Lister.
What do you mean memory? I don't think. Do you think he's dead?
Well, it's a hive world. What do you know?
I mean, he could have fallen into a nutrition vat, and we could be, eating him right now. But I kind of hope he just like found another job. He was a good guy. I liked him.
Well, I hope so.
But all right. Well, out of Gavin, Foreman's gonna like dock our pay. Let's get back to digging.
Yes, to digging. Guard digs with gusto.
Yeah, digging. So
I've seen a man dig a hole like
Everyone is
that.
impressed.
Can we just like roll to redo that scenario, but like not have to do it again, and just see if I get any more information?
wait, what you want to do?
Oh,
The
like
lot lizard
roll something
scenario.
for the interrogation of
Yeah, like another lot lizard scenario.
Oh yeah. If you want to like try and pick up somebody else, you can go ahead.
Not have to actually play out the whole scenario.
Oh yeah. If you wanted to do that, you
No,
could just.
yeah, the load's been blown.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're good. That was good, and I don't need to do it again. It was much longer than I had anticipated it taking because of the antics.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Funny as shit though.
That was really funny, especially you corpsing, like just not being able to continue, just laughing so hard. All right. How do you want to lead into this? Do you want to do like just an interrogation then? Just like
Yeah.
all right. So interrogation is a willpower. So you just roll their willpower, or you roll your like interrogation skill. I'm going.
Maybe fate.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna roll the person. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's way better.
Significantly better.
Okay, yeah. First, you were like prodding like the dude for info for about Dalton Lister, and he just wasn't giving it, and so you kind of like pressing him a little more. It's like, all right. Look, Lister's always going around. He's always looking for guys. He's real friendly, but he's always looking for guys. who were, I don't know, into some shady shit. I didn't really go for that. Some people
What
do.
shady shit.
I don't know, just, stuff that'll get you in trouble. Drugs or whatever. Things,
Generally shady shit.
drugs, crime, I don't know, like,
Any
I don't
heresy?
Heresy? I mean, lots of stuff's, heresy. I keep my nose clean. I don't want any arbites on my tail. But yeah, he was always looking for people, talking to him, see if he could find. I thought he met a few dudes who were like, who were like into what he was talking about, like doing. I think like whatever. Look, I'm just gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Get some names. Let's get some names. Here.
I didn't get any names. All right.
Names. We need some names.
When he started talking about it, I said no. I'm done. Sorry, Dalton. I'm not having it. So I didn't talk to him anymore.
I'm gonna try to intimidate him into giving me names. Tego's got to be standing next to me with the power sword.
Okay. Make like a intimidation of +10.
He's gonna cut your hand off if you don't give me names.
I don't know any names. All right. He didn't tell me.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So that means I pull out my power sword and like swing it through the air.
Yeah, you just like kind of just chuck this power sword around, just wump, wump.
Fancy sword like manship.
Gonna start moving my hand like this. If you get
No, I just look at Ariana and he's like, I kind of want to break this virgin blade in.
All right.
Tego's gonna cut your hand off.
Okay, all right. Look. There was one guy I know, who seemed like he was interested in what Dalton was talking about. Guy called Burkhard. He's not here at the site. He goes to the Grox. He's just some other. He works at some other site. I don't know.
Okay, you're free to go.
Yeah, he just like gets up and like heads out.
All right, we get on the microbeat to Gar and Watchmaker and convey this to them that Burkhard is another potential
Gar's like,
target for
you
us.
idiots! You should have kept their pants. They've been blabbing all about you.
Good to know. Sounds like all roads lead to this bar, though.
Yeah.
Filthy Grox. After I grab my stuff.
Wouldn't be a fucking Chris Hansen episode if I didn't let them go if they weren't there for a pedophile experience,
Actually, how old is Ariana? Thinking about it.
No, Ariana's an adult, but Ariana poses a 16-year-old if you recall.
Yeah.
Remember I said, I'm 16!
Yep.
It's okay, I'm 17.
And then Holden Caulfield was like 17 right there. That's right. I read Catcher in the Rye. He hated phonies, and he had an awkward scenario with a prostitute like in the book.
Fuck you.
Never gonna stop by a prostitute anymore.
But anyway, so what would you like to do now? It's it's ended the shift. If you didn't want to like ask any more questions, it'll be end of the shift, and then you can pack up, get paid.
I'll take my $5.
Yep.
And I will trundle off into the late afternoon.
Yeah, gives you the 5 thrones.
Douse myself in whatever bathing apparatus is in our flea motel.
Yeah, it's probably just like a very like.
Pressure washer.
Yeah, it's like it's a shower. It's basically just like a crappy shower.
And
Water runs out after 5 minutes.
Yeah, like you don't have like very much hot water, if any at all. Like it's all just pulled from one central tank. So like if your neighbor uses all the hot water, you don't get any.
I'm going to don my clothing and my armor and my robes and my brazier of St. Geronimo.
Okay.
And I kind of raise an eyebrow. We were supposed to be subtle. Are we done with that already?
Oh, well, I thought I might need to intimidate someone.
You might.
And look, I'm not lighting the brazier. It's just there.
To be lit.
Stop it.
Fuck it. Whatever. All right, let's go.
I have my robes on over the outside. I'm just a humble monk with a heavy backpack.
Yes, just a heavy backpack.
Wait, who's in his backpack?
Justice.
Pretty much.
Scardeepil just gonna be like, hold on, I'm gonna like do an intimidate roll in a second and just like take like a minute to light the fire.
He gets like a barbecue stick lighter out.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh god damn it! It got wet. One sec.
He's just gonna like,
Burkhardt yet?
he's gonna reach, just like, Tigo, light me.
There's a lot of fun scenarios.
There's a lot of fun scenarios.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, so it's end of the shift. Yeah, you've just like cleaned up, got your like armor, weapons, added the like the flaming black backpack to you, and Thirsty Rock's easy to find, very close by. And actually, Greg had just told you where to look to like go find it. Kind of expected to meet you after the shift ended. So inside is Greg. He's having a drink with a bunch of the guys at the site. Pretty crowded night. It's a lot of people just want to like take their money, drink, and then just have like just blow off some steam.
I'm chilling in the parking lot, like lot lizard status.
All right. Oh, by the way,
What I also did was I notified Watchmaker and Gar in advance of the two dudes that I had interrogated and posed as a prostitute with, so that they knew.
Burkhardt?
No. Besides Burkhardt,
You knew the guy.
They knew the guy with the white hair. They know that they know like that he knows about us. He knows about me. He knows that I interrogated him.
yeah.
He might be there at the bar.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
if I go
I
to
may need to
bar-
like, kidnap him or something if I see him, and the other guy. I'll probably kidnap them if I see him.
Yeah, by the way, make an awareness roll.
All of us?
Everybody?
Just Ariana and Tigo.
Feels like my pin.
Do I get the plus 20 from the item? Scanner.
Yep, you could use it. Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. The dude, actually, both of the guys you interrogated earlier are in the bar having a drink right now.
Okay, well we're outside. We didn't go to the bar. We're just like doing lot list things. So
Yeah.
we're around the parking lot right now. We gotta get rid of these guys. Shit, I guess we don't really need to get rid of them. We can just like chill out in the parking lot.
You can be out there to pinch anybody who's leaving because they see us.
Right.
Working teams. So we pretty much point out the two guys that we interrogated.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Gar and Watchmaker.
All right.
And they know to look for someone called Burkhardt.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you see the two dudes in there. You give them information about Burkhardt. What would you like to do now?
I'll just stay at the bar and kind of listen in on people and kind of try to. I figure we could do like an active and a passive thing with Gar deliberately talking up Dalton and trying to get more info, and I'll be listening in for people who are talking about him afterward in case they don't spit to him.
Okay.
Good. Gar's gonna come in like a minute after him.
All right.
And just kind of stroll up to the bar and be like, barman, ale,
Can I get you anything?
ale.
All right. He pours you an ale.
One for my friend Greg here.
And Greg sees, he's like, look at that car. You look a little different.
Far.
Far. Look at you look a little different. Did you dress a little different than I thought you would after work? Don't know if that's on your back, but I'll take an ale. So.
That's where I keep my stuff. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Make a deception roll, actually. I want to see how this is going to land.
I mean, he's not lying.
Oh, yeah, no. Boom.
Uh,
Dude believes you right away. He's like, oh, yeah, of course you keep your stuff there. You're a transient worker.
Transient worker, I love that phrase.
It's like, yeah, Gar, yeah. It's good ale, good place.
yes, good times. We drink.
Yep, we just come in here, we drink our night away, and then back to work, more money, and more drinking in the evening. What a
life.
Yes, what a life.
Simple and pious.
Exactly.
Sodden. Boozy.
I know some people would like say it's that pious, but I don't agree with them.
What do you mean? The
Ah,
God
yeah.
Emperor loves ale.
Oh, you know, like the redemptionists. They hate any like alcohol or drugs or anything.
Oh, don't listen to those.
Yeah, they're a bit crazy. I don't like them at all.
I came from off-world, where I was part of a different sect that sought the God Emperor's redemption and beneficence. And we sought it through revelry and joy and libations.
Ah, there you go. And he just like raises his beer and it like just taps your stein, and just like downs his beer.
I do the same and order another round. And as I get him a little bit, loosened up, I'll bring up his old friend Lister.
Oh yeah. Dalton, good guy, good guy. I wish he was back here. He was always a bunch of fun.
He sounds like a wonderful fellow. I wish I could have met him.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, were any of these other good workers here his friends as well?
Oh yeah, a lot of friends here. Yeah, a lot of good friends. Talked to all sorts of guys here. Spenny, Joy, Burkhardt, and Robinson. Yeah, there we go.
Ah, yes. Yes, Svenny, come, join us. Come join us, Svenny. I order a beer for Svenny.
Okay, Spenny comes up. Just one of the guys you saw at the site, but he wasn't in your team. It's like, oh, how's it going? What was your name? Far, you said?
Oh, yes. Yes, Lar Geekfell.
Ah, Lar. Okay, there we go.
Nick
All right.
exchanging.
We're just
And,
getting drunker and drunker each time.
Get him a drink. And yes, regale us with the stories of you and your fellow workers. Greg has told me of Lister and Burkhardt and you and the many great times you've shared.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us how you've brought glory to yourselves and the God Emperor.
Oh, I mean, Dalton, good guy. Yeah, we,
Glory includes drinking, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no, we did a lot of that.
Can't stress that part enough.
Did a lot of that. Down the hatch.
About it.
Down the hatch, Lar. And he just, chugs the beer. The ale. But, yeah, we work. Come here. Dalton, always friendly dude. Always going around, talking to people, trying to be their friend.
Indeed.
Trying to touch their peepees.
Actually, you're not there, so he's not going to respond. He can't respond to it.
Don't
No,
make
no.
it weird.
No, dear.
By the way, how much has Gar Defel had to drink?
Gar's had 3 ales.
Make a toughness test at +10.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Gar's fine. He actually doesn't even feel it. He kind of wonders if maybe they're watering down the ale, but...
They are.
All right. But yeah, Dalton, he's a good guy. He's always talking to people. Let's see. But yeah, I wish he was here. I haven't seen him in a while. He's been kind of like...
Gregarious fellow like that could fall in with the wrong crowd.
Oh yeah, no. It was always a little... I don't know. I think maybe got kind of bored with life. Always wanting to have, more fun. Always talking to I don't know. Always talking to Burkhardt or trying to get to the more dangerous side of life. I figured he was gonna do something a little dangerous, and then he would just get in too much trouble. He'd just get out of it. If he's like the guy who would talk his way out of stuff, and then he would be able to, he'd come back. He wouldn't be so like reckless no more.
There's that name again,
Burkhard,
Burkhard.
you say. He sounds like trouble.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Burkhard in a while. I saw him like 2 days ago, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, we keep running into that name.
Oh yeah, Burkhard. No, he's a hard worker. He's just, I don't know. He's a troublemaker though. That's the problem with him. He's always out causing ruckus. He's always getting drunk in public, doing drugs. I think he actually sells them too, because he seems like he's always got a bit more cash than he should.
See if you can
And this Burkhard,
find out where he's from.
Been around while Lister has disappeared, or have you not seen them in about the same amount of time?
No, let's see. Lister disappeared after. He's been gone for a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks now. And then Burkhard, I saw him like 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay. Was he drinking here?
He comes in every once in a while, but yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he said he was going to go out look for. Said he was going to go out look for Lister. That's right. Yep.
That's interesting. I don't suppose he said where he was going.
Nah.
Sounds like these poor workers could have some kind of danger. It's concerning.
No, I don't think so. I mean, honestly, Burkhard probably got picked up by like local police. Maybe he did something a little too bad, got picked up by the Arbites. I wouldn't put it past him. But I don't know. You can check where let's see. He's got like that place at the he's got that place on like the over on the west side. Like if you head west like a few like kilometers. It's like a 2-kilometer walk. And that's about where he lives. He actually got his own place there, like a little apartment he rents. So, yeah, that's what I know about Burkhard. I did kind of wish he did find Alton, but yeah.
Well, enough of this gloomy talk.
Oh yeah, another round.
Sure.
Drinks. Gar's had 4 ales.
Yes.
Make a toughness test.
I'm just still listening in. So maybe I'll do some.
Oh man, that one wasn't watered down.
Yeah, Gar drinks that one a little fast, and you're feeling pretty sick.
Oh dear. I'm gonna sit in the corner.
Gar goes sit in the corner. Like the sound just kind of like it was fine before, but now it's like really like just beating around you as people like talk, and it's like getting a little much, and you have like a headache, and the lights are really bright, and you're just like, I don't like this.
No.
And you're just gonna like stay very quiet. Actually, is Gar gonna stay quiet? As much as he could. You're at least drunk. We'll leave it at that. You're drunk. However you want to act from there is like, because I am always fun to see how it's always fun to see how Gar acts.
Yes, it is.
Even when he's sober, imagine drunk.
Try not to.
Gar drank a little too fast while trying to pump these guys for information, and now he's taking a rest. He's putting his feet up. He's sitting in the back of the room. He's watching everybody. Not as sharply as he thinks he's watching. But he thinks he's got his eye. He's got his eye on everybody here.
Exactly.
He's giving them an ocular pat down. Like, he knows what's up.
But what time at
Actually,
night
he's
is it?
staring into the glass for the last few minutes. But...
Oh, it's probably like getting a little late. It's like 9 o'clock probably. So, some people are still drinking. Some people are like winding down for the night. because they gotta get up early tomorrow.
It's too real.
It's too real, but
If we took the technical right now to go to Burkhard's place, how long would that take?
not long. It's only a little while. It's like
Yeah,
It's
2
kilometers
kilometers.
on foot, so
2 kilometers on foot's like a half-hour like walk, give or take. And the technical, you'd be able to make that in like a quarter of the time. With you know like traffic and like the stop and
Yeah.
go.
Alright, guy's gonna get up, kick open the saloon door, and stagger out into the park.
Yes, door kicked, finally.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Gar kick door. Door just opens up. Just Gar. Ariana approaches Gar. Hey, big boy, looking to party?
Gar's just kind of like supporting himself with his chain axe, just kind of weaving a little bit.
Hey, that potty boy.
Dirty witch. Where are the others?
We don't know each other. What are you doing here? You looking for a potty? I got a room across the street.
Gar just shakes his head. And
just microbeats are
Oh,
having way
God,
too much
why?
fun with that.
moves off towards the technical.
I guess I was in the shadows anyway, watching.
I'll
Yeah.
wait a little bit so it's not like I'm leaving right after you. And then
Yeah, I'm also waiting a lot.
All right. Gar's just waiting in the technical. Tigo.
I'll wait in the car.
You got.
This is bullshit. You can't ground
You
Spider-Man.
can't ground Gar Deepfell. All right.
Yeah, I guess I go to the technical too, just at least on the pretense of checking on Gar. Because he doesn't look too good.
Yeah, Gar's at this point a little green around the gills.
Yeah.
Would you like this glass of water?
I will drink the water, and then I will vomit out the window of the tentacle.
Gar
Thank you
was
for
here.
aiming away.
Gar was here.
Gar was here.
Ash was a loser.
It's just vomit down the side of the car.
Fucking.
He projectiled, okay?
You could hear this over the microbead watchmaker.
Hold on.
Just like, ugh.
Let's see if it was projectile.
Yeah. Roll,
Ballistic skill roll.
Roll a ballistic skill.
Nope.
At least he didn't aim his head straight up. I've been at a party where somebody did that.
Was that not done in the case of the very nice case?
No. That's something else.
This is like,
No, she like cocked her head up and just fountain.
yeah, but I swear that happened in the case of the very nice case. You'd like vomited all over yourself.
Projectile vomiting. Fail.
But yeah, I would not want to see like it in real life. It's funny when you do it in a game and you actually don't have that happen to you or someone you're next to.
Yep.
You gotta get a drink, BRB.
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 Vomit's a lot more fun when it's removed.
When it's merely theoretical.
Yes.
Heisenberg's uncertainty vomit.
Alright. So we're just waiting on Watchmaker so we can peace out.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll wait a little while longer and then I'll go. Just enough that it doesn't seem suspicious. Does anybody talk before I leave that I can listen in on?
No, there's nobody like really talking.
Okay.
Hmm.
And we have
We're
our.
working,
Or they're not talking about anything like important. They're just like talking about like normal stuff, griping about work. The two guys are like telling their weird story about the prostitute.
You met her too? She sounded like this?
No.
No, she sounded like this, Lubsy.
is it
Hey there, big boy.
Oh
It was
shit.
my smoke mouth.
And actually,
Pickle your pickle if you make it worth my while.
just rolled. One of the guys, the kid with like the bit of white in his hair, looks out the window of the bar. He's like, "Hey, that's her right there. That's
I'm gonna
the."
go out to the window as if I'm just like paying attention to what he's saying, like look through it like that's my fucking truck and just like bolt out. Thum 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 thum. And then then just like I shout him out, I was like, get out, or I'm starting with you, you fucking bitch, got just like peel out of the place while he's half leaning in, half leaning out.
It's like, did he?
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Well, that was pretty good. You got that one. You salvaged that. I mean, Ariana's like probably like, yeah, she's half out the car. Her legs are kicking. It's like, slow down. But with like her
drag her into the car, like after we're out of the parking lot.
Like her British accent. Slow down.
You're
I
a little
can't-
forward, Wubsy, but I like that in a man.
I'll be right back myself.
All right. But yes, for everybody who's wondering, Smokemouth was the name of the prostitute who was like Mike's Bond in Delta Green. For his character who died in like Mission 2. I thought it was time for him to make a comeback. All right. Actually, we're down to Matt. We're down to Jeremy.
Jeremy?
I don't see him. I think he just left to do something real quick.
I'm probably waiting on them to get back.
Would Ariana and Chico like to roll like RP while we're waiting?
I just dragged her. Yeah, well, you missed it. So Matt stormed out of the bar because we were hanging around in his truck, yelling at everybody, and got in the car and stormed off. And
Yeah,
I just dragged you back into the car.
Yeah, you were like half in, half out.
Did I survive?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. All as well.
All is well.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to rewatch some of this if you're recording it, Ian.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna go on YouTube.
Because some of those earlier parts, I mean, my eyes were red with tears.
Yeah, you were on a commission like 30 seconds attempting to like get your composure back.
Yeah, it didn't come back very quickly at all.
It was,
Oh god.
but,
Thrones for 5 minutes, Wubsy.
and that
boy.
Matt actually does a pretty good like smoke mouth right there. But
So we're headed to Burkhart's.
Listen, honey, front standard, back costs extra.
So yes, we are.
You're
And I
heading-
managed to salvage the guy noticing you in the car.
you have successfully. You're making your way towards Burkhart, like his place. The guy
Just
didn't
think
give.
about.
The guy didn't give good enough directions. Like he basically told you the apartment's about 2 kilometers west of the bar, and so heading like a straight 2 kilometers, you arrive at like apartment buildings, but there's a lot of them there. There's like a couple hundred, and it's not great. It's definitely still in like the rough part of town, but it's definitely nicer than like the motel.
Is there anybody we could ask if they know where Burkhart is?
Yeah, there's like a couple of people on the like outside.
You want me to ask, honey?
I want you to stop doing that voice and never do it.
Whoever's got the best people skills.
Gar will ask him.
Influence, because I have a now 49 or 48 in that.
Jesus.
Wow, you got to do all the shopping. All right, but yeah, there's just like a couple of guys outside. They're just like smoking, drinking.
I'm gonna roll down a window.
Yeah, they're kind of side eyeing you.
Kind of like give him the old, "Hey man."
How do you
Boys
do,
want to
fellow?
party. That's what they want to party.
I'm not.
He rolls up his ceremonial imperial robes, and he's got fishnets on.
Oh wait, is fellowship? Probably fellowship is probably the one about people liking you, right?
Yeah, fellowship
Yeah.
is people liking you. Influence is like how easily it is to like get stuff or get people to like give you like a service, like a
Not
haircut.
very good fellowship, only at 39. So.
Well, that 17-year-old kid didn't have a very good influence.
Well, I mean, like Ariana was basically just being like,
You
He-
boys want to party? That's what I say to the guys on this side of the road.
"No, we're good.
Elbow Ariana.
Nah, we're good, man.
Excuse me, young fellows.
Yeah, what's up?"
I'm looking for my good friend Burkhardt.
Uh-huh.
He had a item for me.
Oh, okay. All right. You're not a cop, are you?
A cop?
No, police,
no.
fuzz, Arbites. What do you want? You want? Come on, get lost, dude.
Listen,
Listen,
until he
just
gets
say
his
no?
high, he sounds like this. She sounds like that, and you don't even want to know what this fucker sounds like. Points at Tigo. Just
listen, guy. I need to pick up my item.
Yeah, and I asked if you're a cop.
So where's Burkhardt gone?
Listen, honey, this is my pimp. I'm Smoke Mouth, and this is Chico.
Did you
looking
just say
for my
Chico?
we're looking for my new bondage kit. And
Sounds like
Burkhardt has it. It's a special item. It's private.
Gar's gonna smack Ariana like silence, whore.
Daddy!
I want you
No,
to.
you don't mind.
I want you to both roll a deceive.
Ah,
Yeah.
sell that smack. I really meant it.
Oh no, you hit her pretty good, but yeah, you can't convince them that like you're a pimp and she's a prostitute, and that you're just there for like buying drugs or something.
I'm sticking to my act that because they're going to withdraw from the drugs, they all get really weird.
Yeah, he's just like the dude just like finishes his like drink. He's like, beat it, pig, and he like smashes the bottle against like the windshield.
Okay.
And he's
I'm
just
getting
like,
out of the car with my power sword.
All
Hang
right,
on,
yeah,
before you do
somebody's
that,
getting
let's-
interrogated a little more thoroughly.
Let's handle this like gentlemen. And excuse me, sir, getting into the pintle gun like
I'm gonna
private. This is gentleman.
yeah, he just
Well, gentleman would like to know where my friend is so I can get my friends their drugs.
he's pull like the tarp off the pintle gun and just like point it at them.
Yep.
All right, make an intimidate at like a +30 because they were not expecting that. They were not expecting like the fucking stubber in their face.
Oh man, I still get a -20 for untrained in strength. I'm gonna fate that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Yeah, this dude was like mentally processing in his head. It's like, you know, he probably doesn't have any ammo, but on the other hand, if he does, it's like, all right,
Look,
like, Burke,
and I look at him and I just say he has ammo. Like I'm reading it.
all right, Burkhart, 4th floor, like 412, got it?
412.
412. So that's it.
Thank you.
Better.
You live to see another day, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here before I turn you into grease on the pavement.
Yeah, he just like backs up. Like both of them just like back up and just like turn, like run and turn the corner as fast as they can.
Well, I think that went pretty well. 412
We're-
then.
We're
What's
professionals.
wrong with this?
You know, I can see why you guys do this. That was pretty satisfying. All right.
Matt's going down the slippery slope with us.
I have to drive you all mad.
Ban Caligula.
Yeah. Okay.
Hang on. This is a door, right? Gar's gonna have to kick this door.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick the shit out of this guy's door.
Let's see if there's anybody in there first before you kick the door.
We're kicking
Like, if
doors,
we
let's
hear
go
anything.
Find out.
Yeah, fine.
Then it'll be open.
Fine, kick the door.
Yep. You just
Let's go to 412.
kick the door into the front lobby. Get to a second door. Ooh. You just.
Ow!
Man, that door is pretty sturdy for like this part of town.
Also, I think I found the
Ah!
the Black Crusade version of Gar.
Are
Take a look.
you putting it to zoom?
Yes.
Let's take a look. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That could also be Mike when he's drunk as a fucking.
No, that's just Mike as is.
Yeah. That's Mike working the lot.
All right, that'll be our next game. We'll play Black Crusade.
Oh God. Just just imagining like fuck monster Gar. That is horrifying.
No, I'm thinking like Gar's like real like Gar's just like big on the betrayal thing, but he's like real good at like complex plots. Like you don't even know you're like walking into your death. It's like all planned out ahead of time.
Yeah, that sounds Gar-like.
Okay. So it looks like he kicked the door down
He kicked the door.
with authority. No, I think he did.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the locked door, the like basically like there was the buzzer so you can like press it and then like have people buzz you. And
Gar
Guard-
kicked it.
Is that
Gar-
the one I picked?
yeah, Guard just like kicked open the locked door. Like he thought it was like a good lock at first, but nah, this place like has the door kicked in like every other week.
This is a good one. Look, it took the hinges with it.
Yeah, it was a good kick, yeah, like first one was just for like warming
That
up.
was the warm up.
That's testing purposes. Like, all right, there's the weak spot.
To
Alright.
the flinching heretic door.
Alright, so you're just gonna make your way up to 412?
12.
Yep.
Alright.
Yes.
I'll have my bolter ready with the tox rounds in.
Okay. Just have like this bolter out. It's just like an auto bolter. Just
I'm not gonna be like sweeping the hallway, but I'll have it to hand. Oh wait, I don't have to do that anymore. I have quick draw. I
Hooray.
can just pull that shit instantly. Okay, so I don't do that. It's in
You're
my
dead.
it's in my tactical webbing, but it's not like in my hands.
yeah. People see like you kind of get the feeling people are like looking out the eye hole when there's like you're walking by. They see like dudes with like carapace armor, bolters, power swords. So it's like oh shit.
I look into one of the eye holes back.
It's finally happening.
Yeah, Tigo just has like the sixth sense of where they are. Just looks in real quick.
Gives them the finger point. The
I see you.
And just
they're
heads.
breaking glass as somebody dives out a window in the back.
Oh, God.
All right. So you head to the door. 412.
412 blaze it.
And
I think I have my chain access to be ready.
hang on, we just go like this to Gar.
Ha!
Your door, good sir.
Nice.
Yeah, Gar kicks that door open. But funny of Gar, the door wasn't latched. Like, wasn't locked, wasn't latched or anything. Just kicked right open without any trouble whatsoever.
Damn!
Like,
Expected more resistance from this door. Burkhardt!
Your kicks are getting stronger.
all right, make an awareness
Wait.
roll.
Awareness, you say?
Let me make a senescence check.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and make a senescence check.
And then awareness.
Yep.
I got my little doohickey thing, so we'll see.
Hooray!
Yeah, no, you're just... Alright, you're not able to, like, sense any psychic presence. Gar's just, like, real, like... And Gar's just, like, real pleased with himself with that kick. But, yeah.
Just barge into the room.
Watchmaker, Tigo, you spot a shape, like a body, like a shape of a body, like, laying on, like, the floor, like, in, like, the door a bit, and you see, like red drag marks like going in, and you see like a body laying in like the center of
Oh hell.
the like the room.
Drawing my gun now and sweeping the area.
Yeah,
While
you,
he sweeps the area, I'll
We have
check
a
the
man
body.
down. It's probably our target.
all right. Yeah, Tigo, so you're gonna check the body?
yeah, I'll check the body while he sweeps.
Okay.
Gar looks at the door, pleased with himself.
All right. So you check the body. It's not Dalton. It does not match the photo you have of him.
Is it Burkhart? Does he have identification?
That's a description of Burkhardt.
No, you didn't get a description of Burkhart.
Of course,
Does
we
he
have
have
to
any
assume we have a
idea?
description.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I want to look for some ID.
Yeah, you're able to find like his wallet that has like a work permit in it that has his name on it. So you kind of figured that this is Burkhart.
Okay.
And make a Medicaid test.
Lord. Wait, I do have a thingy. Hold up. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I think your med kit makes it so you like.
It's like 20.
I think so.
Okay. Where's my Medicaid? It's up here. Of course I would fail now.
You could fade it.
Yeah, let me fade
It's
that.
almost 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm old and tired.
Oh, it's actually plus 10. Oh, well, whatever. You
Oh,
still
I
would have.
passed on that one.
It wouldn't matter. You would still succeed with that with no trouble whatsoever. Yeah. So Burkhart is alive, barely. And from what you can tell from the test, he's been badly burned. Yep. Just
Strikers?
well, you're not sure. Just fire, like hit him at some point.
Can I burn this guy and forget about it?
Entirely possible. I
Are
would.
there signs of fighting, like broken fixtures or anything, where the drag marks are coming from?
No. The apartment, kind of Spartan, has like some furniture, has like a I don't know what you call it, like a TV, whatever the 40K version of TV is in the corner. But no, nothing's been ransacked or anything. The apartment actually looks pretty like, okay for the region it's in. It's livable. It's not even that dirty.
Okay.
So, can we save him?
Yeah, that was such a good Medicaid test. I'm just gonna roll into it. And you just provide basic first aid to like keep him alive.
I'm gonna look through the apartment and like look in the direction that the drags came from. Like, was he like on the shitter or something, getting incinerated?
Guys, I saved somebody.
No, following the drag marks, they lead out into the hall.
Okay.
Dragged in.
Got dragged in.
Or dragged himself in and collapsed, but
Well, we saved him, so I guess at this point we can. See
For
what he has
now.
to say.
Yeah, he's very badly hurt. And he's like, but yeah, you give him like, you do first aid to stabilize, you give him some like drugs to like ease the pain. And just like, very like heavy, like deep breathing and like a deep, like ragged breathing. And when he takes in like a breath that's too deep, he like coughs. And just like blood kind of like goes out of like his mouth as he coughs.
good.
Tigo, can you wake him up?
Yeah, we can try.
All right, you did a really good job with that Medicaid test.
Give him the magical Star Trek hypo of consciousness.
But I did get a super Medicaid roll, so
Yeah.
sweet.
So I would say I'm still gonna roll into this. I would say he is he's awake now. He's like conscious and a lot of pain. Like the drugs are doing what they can, but like half of his body has been like severely burned, like down to the bone in spots.
Jesus.
Ow.
Burkhart, we
What
know of
happened?
your heretical ways. Repent and tell us what we want to know. The God Emperor's mercy will be yours.
What? I sold drugs, man. That's all.
Clearly, that is not all.
Fuck,
What happened to you?
fucking redemptionists, man.
Oh. Yeah.
I was looking for Dalton, my buddy. They got
Did you find him?
They got Dalton. They got Dalton at the camp. I didn't know until they saw me.
Where's the camp?
I don't know, man.
But they saw you, so you know where the camp is.
Yeah, get more. Get more. I need more. He's like fading fast.
All right, so I drug him up more.
They're at. They got that compound man at the junkyard. It's west here. It's farther west here at the junkyard. They got.
Do you want to get him medical help and then go over there?
Yeah,
Wait,
he
can-
passes
Okay.
out.
I was about to say, can we tell that his wounds are going to be fatal even though we resuscitated him, or?
If you got him to a hospital, he would survive. You would assume.
Yeah, it sounds like we leave him here. He's gonna.
I mean, we might have another Imperial asset here.
Yeah.
Save his ass. So let's try it. Let's get him to a hospital, and then we can go check out the junkyard to the west.
All right.
Yay.
So yeah, you
And we can send him a very spooky letter in a couple weeks, making sure he knows just who saved him.
And it's inside of a get well soon.
Make sure you send his door with it too.
Also, this was making me think of the C Lab 2021 with the serial killer thing and the you Amish bastard, you murdered the butter.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't have a choice. She poisoned me and said she wouldn't cure me unless I did. Okay, who? And did she give you the antidote? To answer your second question first, no. And to answer your first question,
I like your idea of just like the get well card, and it's just signed like
Gar.
the God Emperor's most holy Imperial Inquisition.
Yeah.
Heart.
Yeah, it's like a super cutesy Hallmark one. It's got like the glittery.
Cartoons.
We send a replica of his door signed by Gardeep.
And if he died, you could send Dalton a sorry for your loss card. Just a chihuahua. Just says adios.
We probably do want to do some research on the fucking
Redemptionists.
the redemptionists before we go storm their compound.
All right,
I
but
think we'll join them and become their leader.
taking Burkhart to the to like the nearest hospital. Yeah. So are you gonna like just drop him off and like ring the doorbell and run away type of thing?
Tempting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Surprise, motherfuckers! Burnt guy, motherfuckers!
Fried, motherfucker.
We'll just leave a bunch of cash like tucked into his belt.
With like a note that says, "Please save me. I'm badly burned."
I'm still alive, but I'm very badly burned.
Please purge him from drugs.
You shot me.
You shot me right in my arm.
But yeah, you just. It's a hospital, like, it has automatic doors. It's in a rough part of town, but still, like, yeah, you just drop him off there and just,
Yo,
like.
dog, we found this burnt guy. He's your problem now, dog. Just like
Regular or extra crispy?
Just call, like.
burnt.
Do you just drop him off and run, or are you actually gonna, like, go inside and, like, tell a doctor or
Yeah,
something?
we don't have time for
Yeah.
that shit.
I mean, we could pull somebody aside real fast, be like, very badly burned, some sort of weapons fire. We found him. That's all we got. We're not gonna have any part of this, and then just run like we're scared to get involved with whatever he was in.
We don't want to get involved. Like, whoever did this to him, I
He
don't
gets
want.
in the door and doesn't get, just immediately torn apart by scavengers on the
Somebody burned him. Save my baby.
Yeah, it's just like doctor looks at him like, oh, this is the worst burn I've ever seen.
You haven't seen me when I get a couple drinks in me at the Omama fight.
Doctor's
All
like,
right.
ew, finger guns. Also, this man is dying.
Oh, damn, no. We stabilized him. You can probably do the rest.
It's
of that.
okay. I passed my Medicaid test, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, the doctor's just like, they immediately just get like a crash cart and get him out there and just like get him to like burn ward.
I guess we can we actually reach the Inquisition and ask them about these redemptionists?
Yeah, you could put out like, at this point, I would say, yeah, the battleship, Hellside's battleship has not left yet. So I would
We
say,
can tell them to keep eyes on Burkhardt, and maybe we can get him recruited.
Yeah, let's get them informed.
okay, so yeah, you microbeat up and are able to reach Escher,
Not sure.
and just yeah, she just takes the call. It's like, and you just tell her about Burke. It's like, all right, well, get some background checks run on him. He could be useful as an Imperial Inquisitorial asset. No promises, but we could always use somebody with the darker side of life. They tend to attract the most heretics.
I makes Gar happy.
Speaking of, what do we know about these redemptionists?
Yeah, and the redemptionists.
Ugh. Yeah, she like, you could hear in her like voice that she is like
Disgusted.
disgusted. Like, of all the shit that comes out of Necromunda, they're the ones that spread. Bunch of fanatical psychopaths. Workable as inquisitorial assets if you can use them as, think of it like a really slow bomb, where you just send them in and hope they'll take everybody out as well as themselves. But they're insane. They like fire, they like chain swords, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do sex. They are obsessed with purifying everyone and anyone, and everyone who isn't them is a heretic. They don't like psychers, they don't like mutants, they really don't like much of anybody.
Gar thinks they sound okay.
Gar, look at it this way. They think you're a heretic, that means they're heretics.
They won't think I'm a heretic after I take over their organization and make them my lackeys.
Yeah, Selena cuts in. Tigo puts up makes a good point there, Gar. They're pawns. You want to use them as pawns only. You want to point them at somebody they can go kill and will be killed by, and that's about it.
Yep.
I wouldn't go make friends with them. They are a little too suspect.
Not quite lackey material.
More like manipulate them into doing what you want once.
You don't want to keep them alive long enough to become lackeys.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're getting it, Gar. But let me break this out for you, Gar. They are so fanatical that they actually overflow into being heretics.
I was going to ask you that. Is their faith pure, or have they...
Oh, no, it's pure. Too pure.
Heresy.
Gar's a little confused by that. He's like, okay.
Yeah, you'll
They're
just
so
be
pure,
careful.
they're evil.
What if you wanted to urge loyalists to the God Emperor's side by killing them right now before they've done their duty? That's the kind of heresy we're talking.
Yeah, they'll basically just burn any... Like, a priest who would never be suspect, who spent his entire life venerating the God Emperor, helping people worship the God Emperor, recruiting people who have never heard of him before, they would burn him.
Gar is like doing the shocked Pikachu face at the concept of something being too pure.
Just be careful. They're insane but dangerous.
Okay. Gar's doesn't really understand this whole being too pure and faithful thing, but he does get that they probably won't be easy to negotiate with.
Yes. Gar, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to explain this in one more way for you. They would go up to a really high cliff and they would ask pilgrims a riddle, and if the pilgrim got the riddle right, they would still push them off the cliff.
No!
That's it.
But why?
Heresy.
Because because to them they had to be a heretic to get that riddle right. That's how they operate their
Now
Gar.
Gar's doubting every pilgrim. He's like, we're all heretics. No.
And that's how you become a Black Crusade character.
Just like Selena Escher, just Gar, please don't make me have.
Headache now. He wants to end this conversation.
Please don't make me have Ariana have to watch you.
All right.
Can you,
Gara, the
before we
simple
disconnect,
solution
can you
is-
order Ariana not to use her smoker's voice anymore? Please?
Ariana,
You're
Ariana,
banned.
I order you to double the amount of time you use your smoke mouth voice.
Fuck!
Smoke mouth's here to stay, Blood Beef. Gonna pull out the smoke mouth gag all the time.
Yeah, you probably should you didn't realize this, but I'm a big fan of that voice there, fellas. Have fun. Click.
I hate you so
She did that purely to torture Watchmaker.
She loves Watchmaker in her own way.
Yeah, exactly that way.
Loves him like that fucking dude loved Isaac in the background story for Castlevania Season 2.
There you go. Maybe not that bad. Maybe not that bad. But yeah, so you've dropped the dude off at the hospital. Selena is going to check and see if he is like contact material for the Inquisition. What would you like to do now? And yeah, we'll probably call it a night soon.
Yeah. I
And
mean, we probably have to go fucking raid
the junkyard.
We can recon it and then we can raid it.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go recon it.
Okay.
Because I mean, if they didn't kill our dude on the spot, then we need to find out why.
You sound easily manipulated. We could probably draw a lot of them off by giving them a target of some kind. Which sounds like it could be really anything. Even the rumor of smoke mouth sounds like it would draw them out.
Smokemouth stalks like a tyrannid.
Hey guys, I heard you drive trucks.
Like we could put out the word that new Prossy on the scene, Smokemouth, who was first seen in the capital here, has now been seen at the next town down the way.
And she doesn't look both ways before crossing the street.
No, that it's so dangerous, especially in a Hive World.
It's
He
dangerous.
walks while giving handjobs to hobos at the same time.
Two simultaneously.
And the hobos don't look either.
Making my way downtown, stroking fast.
Oh god. Right at the spot too.
Dun-na-na-na-na-na, and I'm blowing. Dun-na-na-na-na.
And anyway, so they would probably all go off to murder everyone in that town. Acceptable losses. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Now
this
you're
isn't
looking
like
Inquisitor.
this isn't like the next town over. Like this is like the next hive over, which could be like dozens or hundreds of kilometers away, and probably has like billions of people living there.
well,
They'll probably get stopped by the security before they get
I mean, they won't get all those people before they get mowed down, but
the next district, someplace that's a ways away from them.
it's for the greater good.
Are we the baddies?
Yes.
For sure.
All right. So, do you want to head over to the junkyard now?
Sure. Let's get recon on it and see what kind of numbers we're looking at.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do this recon?
Probably maybe the stealthy people.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gar shouldn't do recon. He's gonna get caught.
I mean, we could always have you guys stay with the technical and make some loud noises on the other side if we need a distraction.
We could.
Yeah, we can try that.
But then, yeah, you've got the night vision goggles, and we're both okay at sneaking, so.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Did I get anything for enhancing my sneak? Let's see.
I mean, assume
Nope,
you're
just no, just security.
okay.
I was
you
just
still,
checking.
yeah, you're still really stealthy. Like,
I'm gonna favor longer range and surveying with my scope.
okay.
There we go.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll to see if they see you, but I'd be very surprised. Oh yeah, no. You're like a ghost.
Reroll.
Yeah, that is a massive reroll.
Fuck.
That's a slightly better.
At least I didn't go in close like you did. I'm just kind of trying to find a perch.
Yeah. While you're trying to find a perch, you knock over some junk, like metal junk, and it just falls down.
Oh.
And a couple of the redemptionists just dressed in red robes. They have masks on to cover their face, chain swords and flamer at their side, and they just go and start they just go start investigating. They pass right by Tigo, and don't even see him. Tigo just
goggles.
yeah, Tigo just melts into the shadows. It's almost disturbing how quiet he can become.
Knowing what a ball of violence he is, yes.
Yes. All right.
So do I need to do anything to get away?
Well, how would you want to? So you're looking for a perch. I would say you're probably up a bit, maybe 20 feet up.
Okay, then probably the best thing to do would be to keep up high and try to obscure myself where I'm at rather than try to jump down.
Okay. So do you want to like climb up higher onto like this little scaffolding thing you found?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an athletics roll to do it quickly.
Crap.
Oh, this will be bad.
And I've got one more fate point, and I'm gonna spend it. Please stop being a dick. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, you're able to just like scramble up to the top of it.
That took a little bit of fucking work.
Okay, so now you're about 40 feet up. Make another stealth roll. Make it like a plus 10, just because you're up far higher than them. They are looking in the area, but yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
That was just enough.
Uh-huh.
One of them scans over, and he's looking at the top, and he stops on you for a second, and then he keeps scanning. Like, you held your breath. You're like, oh, fuck. And then yeah, he just like keeps looking. So they don't see anything, so they're gonna head back in. Probably.
Matt could have probably headshot 2 of them before they even reacted.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, Mac probably could have just like wasted them without any trouble
Oh, yeah.
whatsoever. But
But I'm trying to avoid that, at least for now.
So I'm trying to like get a vantage point to scan the area to see if we see our guy.
okay.
Numbers.
You
Yes.
can probably eavesdrop more directly while I'm
Yeah.
kind of scoping it out.
Yeah, because I got my goggles, so I kind of go inside.
Okay. Both of you make an awareness check.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that where I'm a Viking?
All right, Mr. Viking.
I am not a Viking.
Yeah, it's a little dark out. Yeah, it's like night now. And you're just not having any luck there. But
At least
Tigo.
Tigo is.
Yeah, Tigo with the night vision goggles, he's able to like peer into their compound from like a vantage point. And I'll actually just switch it over for right now. So you just see like this. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
So you just see like this compound here that they've built. They basically take in like a whole load of like bodies of cars, and scrap metal, and all sorts of things, and they just like piled it into walls. And they made like walls that are about like 2 meters high. It's not uniform 2 meters high. It's like definitely like up and down, but it's like roughly 2 meters high. You can see, and they have like a bunch of cages like set up throughout the compound in the corners here and here, like all these like black circles here, and in the middle they have a huge bonfire.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
Jesus.
And there's actually another cage they have like that's over the bonfire.
I'm
with
guessing our guy's in there.
no. With that awareness roll, he's actually in this cage here, and he's just like kind of like leaning against it, and like looks absolutely defeated. No, in this cage in the center is like a couple of burnt skeletons. They're in the cage, and they've just like been completely like incinerated as the fire has like leapt up, and you just hear like a dude, like one of the redemptionists in the middle. He's just like talking. He's like, "We need more heretics to burn. A public execution to put the fear of the God Emperor into them, into the sinners and the heretics of this wicked city. We shall cleanse this city once and for all with holy fire soon enough."
So I'm gonna start aiming.
All
Get
right.
the long las out, because I assume I'm a good ways away.
Yeah, where would he be on this?
Well, I've marked everybody down here.
Yeah.
To the south here. But actually, Watchmaker would probably be at least. He's probably like 20 meters away.
I mean, that's fine. That's still well within my snipe range.
Yeah, like you could be. I mean, especially with that like scope, you could be very far away. But yeah, the junkyard would. Like the scaffolding that you like the vantage point you wanted, yeah, that's within 20 meters. I mean, it's still pretty decent like range, but
For
And I'm
me,
like-
that's
and it's 20, and I should say it's 20 meters outside of the map.
Yeah, I figured. But that's still like even
Yeah.
from the furthest extent. Let me try to ruler that. So like if I wanted to tag somebody here, I would be still within half my range if I use the long las.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're the snipe daddy.
I am the sniper.
So can I actually get a count on how many of these cycles are there?
Yep, there are 6, and I will reveal them now. Inside here. Lair. As I token them, as I make them to the token layer. And they have like just one dude like out front who's
Their watch.
yeah, he's just like watching the entrance just to make like see if anybody's coming.
The best thing about sniping is I can uninstall that guy last.
Meh.
What
You
the
can just run up and fucking butcher him with your stummer on.
yeah, since I'm completely hidden.
But let's worry about that like
Yeah.
next time.
So this is our crazy heretic leader, bro, right?
Yeah, well he's the guy who's yelling.
Okay.
And then the dude who you're trying to save, when you peeked
Southwest.
in, he's like in here.
Okay. Make a little stick figure for him. Help me, help me.
And he's really sad because they're gonna burn him alive, and he doesn't like that.
Hang on. I'm in danger.
All right. So yeah, I think it's a good spot. We'll call it a night there. So yeah, we played about 2 hours. I actually that was a really good RP there, especially from like Smokemouth and Gar. So everybody, you're gonna get the 200 XP as well as 50 additional XP for the good RP there. So hooray!
Soon. I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do next, and it's gonna be the instantly turn people into strudel.
Where's my...
I don't remember that talent, but I'm sure instantly turn people into strudel is like somewhere in the back there.
Brutalizer.
I've got a there's a tier 3 marksmanship talent where if you inflict any critical damage, you increase it by your perception bonus.
Holy, oh that's right.
+4 already, so it would be a minimum of 5, and I'm 1 upgrade away from upping it to 6. So as soon as I
Ow.
hit you, it would be a 6 explosive critical with the bolter.
Jeez, that's like anybody who could like any named character was just gonna be like erased.
Yeah.
All right, but
That's a strudel noise.
Yes.
yes, we will call it a night here. So that was good.
Fish
Very-
flesh.
One sesh.
Very good.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night, sweet
Hopefully
princess.
for Wednesday and Thursday next week.
What's going on?
7 Days to Die.
Oh yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, and we're gonna get to Horde Night.
We're so
Turd night.
I'm gonna get fucking wrecked.
You'll be fine.
That's when a bunch of zombies just charge us to try to like rip our bodies apart.
They home in on you too.
Yeah,
Horde Night 1's a gimme. Don't worry too much about it. We'll have the Horde base all ready, and we'll just like bop them as they come.
Okay.
Try.
We
Try.
did raid a fucking preschool.
Try.
Hey, we got some. Actually, we didn't get a lot of books out of that. We got some paper though.
Shotgun shells.
You go crazy on this ball, Roxanne.
All right.
Feels like I'm going crazy.
Sure, Roxanne can chase this ball endlessly.
Your dog is silly. I enjoy her. All right. Good night, gentlemen.
Princess.
Hello.
Night.
Laters.